Hey, all, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and I am a makeup artist and a multitude of other things. But today we're going to be doing makeup. Y'all know I took a break. Yeah, I took a break. I've been in mommy mode, but I decided to pick up my camera today. Well, this was filmed like a week ago. I decided to finally edit the video and just show you guys, kind of how my routine has changed just a bit. If you look at my hands, I recently got some hand tattoos. They're cute, but the thing about hand tattoos, y'all, like, y'all really got to be careful because they faded so fast. I have to go get them touched up. But today we have Kaya. This is my client today. And I'm just going to be prepping her skin. I'm prepping her skin with the Rose Hydration Serum by Fresh. And me and her were having a conversation about like natural lashes now. Like I remember she used to go really long, and you see like how pretty her eyes are. And yeah, I just told her I love the shorter lashes on her. They're really cute. So I'm just brushing some brow gel up into her brows. We're pretty much gonna keep her brows just naturally fluffy. I don't do brows first anymore, y'all. Like, I don't do brows first anymore. I actually do brows close to the end of the look, but I love her brows, and we're just gonna keep them very fluffy the way that they are. And the rose serum is doing its thing, like it's making her skin like look really, really plump. So for foundation, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills in 365, I think. And then I decided to go in with a darker foundation. I think it was like 410 or 400. And I just put that around the outer corners of her face. If y'all hear that, that's my ice machine. I'm sorry. But I decided to put a darker, you see there, I put a darker foundation around the perimeter of her face because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of looked like she may have gotten sunburnt just a little bit. So, and I was kind of going for that look anyways, in a sense. So that's what I decided to do. And I absolutely love the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. It's very luminous and lightweight. And then I'm spraying her face with the Morphe setting mist to just give it some more moisture. And I'm taking my Real Technique brush and buffing the foundation into her skin. So what do you guys think about me keeping in like some of the conversations that we had? Like not the entire conversation, but just some of it. And what do you guys think about like the fast forwarded videos or like sped up versus like, somewhat these are like in real time. Like I didn't speed this video up as much. I feel like I kept a lot of the footage in this one. This video is 30 minutes long. I may trim it down a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes, I don't know. But I watched another makeup artist and I loved how she had her videos like kind of in real time versus the sped up. So y'all tell me because I feel like my videos used to be a little fast, like 15 minutes. But if y'all like this, just let me know. But I do think I'm going to trim this one down at least to like 22, 25 minutes. But I'm just packing on some more of that darker foundation around the outer part of her face and blending that in. Because normally she is 365. She comes to me a lot, so I do know her foundation color I've memorized it. So I was really like shocked when I had to go in and darken it up a little bit. But it is the summertime, so it makes sense. So I'm going in with the Honey Concealer by Too Faced. Of course, I still love Too Faced. And I'm just taking that and putting it in the center of her face. And I think I go in with Cookie as well, because Honey is kind of neutral and Cookie is a little more yellow and warmer. And I definitely wanted to warm her face up. Now I'm going in with a foundation. Actually, I'm going in with, I think it's 24N by Makeup by Mario. And I don't know why I picked up a foundation when I was, cream contouring her face, but I don't know, I just wanted it to be kind of like subtle. And that's what that foundation gives. It gives glowy and subtle. It can, if you don't like overdo it. And what I mean by that is like putting multiple coats of that foundation. But I actually love the Makeup by Mario foundation. I think I've only bought 2 or 3 shades from that collection, but the ones that I do have, I do love. So I'm taking my Real Technique brush and I'm blending everything out. I don't know, it's something about it's something about this part of the makeup where I'm just like, okay, everything is like coming together. I love like blending out the concealer part. Okay, so now I'm taking that exact same foundation brush and I'm blending out the darker foundation that I placed down for a cream contour. And I'm just gonna diffuse that into the concealer, the rim of the concealer. Y'all know the steps, but I'm just kind of planning some product. And I decided I wasn't gonna go down the sides of her nose with the foundation as well, but I decided to at the last minute because that's just how I do it. I've seen other artists not do it or do it after blending everything out. And sometimes like I like to try, their technique and see if I can get the swing of it, like get into the swing of it or see if I like it. But yeah, I was scared. So I just went ahead and did it with the concealer being there. I don't think it would make a difference though, honestly. I think this is a Morphe brush that I'm using to blend out the edges of the nose contour. But I have so many brushes, y'all, like, and sometimes I'll just get bored using the same brushes and I'll just grab something else and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so glad I did not throw that brush away. But the color, no, I went in with Sand. That's the color Sand by Too Faced. And that's the color that I put on top to brighten up the Honey, which is neutral. And Sand and Cookie are more on the warm side. And y'all, honestly, I've really just been playing and not really playing, but just kind of like switching up everything that I do and not being afraid to do it, or like altering some of the things that I do, some of the products that I use, how much I use, and I'll just kind of like see how my clients feel about it. And so far so good, because honestly I feel like makeup is always gonna be makeup, but I feel like a part of me feels like it's gonna go more towards the natural side, and it's kind of like you either gotta get with it or get lost. Honestly, but I'm with whatever you want. Like if you book me, if you want more of a full glam, it's best to know how to do everything. Like I recently did a no makeup look, and when I tell you, it was so pretty, it was so gorgeous. Back to the video. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm putting that in the places that I put the concealer: forehead, chin, under eye, and down her nose. But I really do think makeup is going in a more natural, realm. And I don't think anything is wrong with that, honestly. Because I feel like I'm the type of person, I'm not afraid to, pivot over, because I understand that kind of knowing how to do every kind of makeup, every kind of look is really beneficial for any artist. Like, I don't really think you should put yourself in a box. And I did jump on the wave of the powder puffs. I actually like the powder puffs, honestly. I don't even think I picked up my sponge like for this video. That's crazy because I'm a sponge girl. That is absolutely crazy. So I'm kind of double baking here. Placing some more of the translucent powder underneath her eye and just kind of letting that sit. That first layer that I put down was very thin. So now I'm taking the I think this is the Morphe brow pencil and chocolate mousse. And you see, like, I'm keeping her brows very natural and very like messy, spacey. I'm not really trying to make them perfect, because to me her natural brows are not like that. And anytime I attempt to try to overdo her brows, it kind of takes away from her face, because I've seen it before where I've kind of like tried to make them really sharp or really like structured and perfect. Her face does not need that. So I'm taking the Juvia's Place bronzer, and I think this is the medium tan, and I'm taking that shade at the top and bronzing her face, or aka setting the cream contour that we put down. So anything that you put on someone's face, unless that's the look they're going for, something like wet and dewy, anything you put on their face, you want to set it with a powder. Anything cream, you want to set it with a powder. So I'm taking the bronzer shade as well and setting the cream contour down her nose. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like either I need to buy a new camera or my baby changed the camera settings on my camera, because I was looking back at the footage and I was like, I don't know, maybe I need to buy a new camera and just like upgrade. But I don't know if it was like the lighting was off or something, but I feel like my quality has been better than what I'm seeing right now. But it still looks good, but I'm just used to it looking like more crispier. I think it was my lighting though. I think I was really playing around with my lighting. So I'm taking the Morphe blush here and I'm placing that on her cheeks. It's like the Morphe blush palette, and I'm taking like a pinky sparkly blush and placing that on her cheeks. I've been really in love with blush lately. Can't believe I'm saying that, but I've really fallen in love with blush. So now I am taking the bronzer shade that I use, that like medium brown, and I'm placing that in the crease of her eye. This eye is going to be really, really simple. What in the world are we talking about? But you see, like, the lighting keeps like going in and out, and I'm like, what is going on? But I'm taking that bronzer shade and just kind of putting that in the crease of her eye as a transition shade. And that is a really big tip for anybody who does their own makeup or does other people's makeup. If you don't know what to do as far as like your first, color that you put down for eyeshadow, try using the color that you use to bronze your face as the first shade that you put down, which is called your transition color, because everything else you place down is going to flow into that and it's going to make sense. But this look is going to be really, really simple. I think Kaya was going to a brunch, and when I tell y'all she loved like her regular little soft glam look, I was like, yeah, we gotta do something different this time. So I took a little brown and just did a little bit of tight lining in her waterline. I'm still using the lip applicator because I feel like it's disposable and we can throw it away. I don't really like using the brush anymore, even though I used to sanitize it every client. I just like the fact that I can just throw that away. And I'm taking the Dose of Color Best Friend palette, and I'm taking like that lighter brown and just kind of like diffusing the eye out at the bottom, the lower lash line. And I have not found a mascara that I'm in love with. So if y'all have any mascara recommendations for like the lower lash line, please let me know. And I'm literally taking a pink because she was wearing pink, and I'm taking that pink and putting it in the inner corner of her eye, and just like a pop of color. I think it's from the Carnival palette that I have. I think I talk a lot of crap about that palette, but I do use that palette a lot when people book me for like bold colors, or if I want to do something really like a pop of color in the inner corner like this, or underneath the eye. This is really cute. So I decided to take like, I think this is the dip brow in dark brown that I went and like kind of cleaned up the top of her brow. But y'all see, it still looks fluffy. It still looks kind of messy and cute like what I was going for. And yeah, I'm going in with the Morphe Trendsetter. I think Kaya did not want gloss, but I ended up putting gloss on her off camera. So we went for like a matte look, and then I ended up putting like the tiniest bit of gloss on her lip. I went in with Trendsetter, and then I'm kind of going in with, I think it's called Sweet Pea or Sweet Tea by Morphe. And just kind of like calming that Trendsetter down just a bit. My baby came out. I know what happened right here. You guys, I have a freaking 1-year-old. That is so crazy. Like, I've literally been in mommy mode. And when I tell you I have been missing recording and editing, it's just a whole lot. But I literally love when I'm creating. And I don't know what made me stop. I don't know. I know why, but it's like, ugh, I wish I didn't stop. I really wish I didn't stop because I missed it so much. And it's like literally nothing going on. It was just like me wanting to be present in my life with my child. And I did exactly that, but now I miss doing what I've always done and what kind of made me happy. I didn't even know like YouTube or recording made me really, really happy until I stopped doing it. And I'm like, what is missing? I'm like, what is missing? And I'm like, I miss my creative side. Like, I miss like doing all of this, editing everything. But wait, I went in with the Morphe lipstick. I think it's called Love Bite. I don't know. And then I went over it with the Madeline lip gloss just a little bit. And now I'm just taking some powder and wiping away the setting powder that I previously put down. And I'm just kind of like re-bronzing and taking everything back in to reposition everything, because sometimes your powders can get like blown away by other things that you're doing to the face. So I'm kind of just like redepositing everything that I did to like bring it back out. And I think this is the end of the look, you guys. So I'm gonna spray her face and just kind of like get her hair together. I think I'm gonna add like a hair service on my add-ons on my booking site, where if you guys want your hair recurled and pent back up, I'm gonna do that. Look at you guys, this is the end of the video. You look so pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.